She brought book. I never knew that. I never knew that when it comes to probate, these three categories of person.
So let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question, sir. Peradventure, God forbid, if Wumi is no more, good afternoon, Labaika. If Wumi, God forbid, if Wumi is no more, are you saying that? And if Liam is the true biological son of this thing, are you saying that what's the entitlement of Liam, because the mother is not there, she will not get it? Is that what you're saying? He will not get it.
We go to Karima.
That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, no. Let's go back to the law.
No. Mr. Tazan, I understand your point, but I'm saying that the law makes it clear. No one is stepping in for anyone. He has said the wife, if there's any kids, the children, or the son. You understand? He has made it clear. Don't let us try to galvanize what the law did not say. Did not never state that Oluwatosin should represent Tazan. The law states Mr. Tazan as an entity and Mrs. Oluwatosin as an entity. Don't let us bring them and combine them and say one can represent.
The law recognizes trust. The law recognizes trust.
What I wanted to say.
You understand? And Barrister Oluwatosin is here. Again, they are the legal people. If you have a 2-year-old whose name is supposed to appear on the probate document, how do you administer that? There have to be a trustee. The law says that.
Okay, should we go back to the document and read whether there is trust in there?
Excuse me, before you go for that,
you don't drag this thing now. The mother will stand in for the child because he's still a minor. Or the guardian. So it is the mother.
Excuse me, let me say this. You see, the person that is the brain behind that slot thing, I think is the same brain behind that letter that the son wrote, that he put ETC.
Oh yeah. Ega file be.
Mr. Tazan round up, say. Let him round up. Because you're always interjecting him. Let him round up. Thank you.
Mr. Tazan, round up.
I know, Mr. Tazan.
You see, from 2023 to this day, one of the things that have kept us strong and has kept us resolute in this matter is our conviction that truth cannot be bent. Is that justice, true justice, cannot be sacrificed on the altar of lies. And one more thing, and that is the law. What the law says. Because we have always paid attention to the law on this side behind Baba Mohbad. That is what has kept us standing to this day. If we had not been behind the law, we would have fizzled out, just like you see Wumi and all our cohorts crashing every day. If the law says 4 categories of persons, we know that also the law makes provision to take care of anyone that is an infant, anyone that is not old enough to administer anything, and that is called trust. You understand? So as far as I know and I understand, when we expound on the law to that point, you will see that the boy cannot do anything. The mother will be in place for the child. So in looking at the 2 documents, I see the strategy behind the 2. And the both documents are driving us to a place where at the end of the day, the qualification of every person will be requested. Aloba will be asked, Baba, where is the birth certificate of your son? He will present it. And Wumi will be asked, where is the birth certificate of your child, of which we have not seen to this day? Where is the marriage certificate? Where is your marriage license? To this day, it has not been produced or seen anywhere. Where is even the death certificate of Mohbad, which is also part of the source document that will kickstart any application for any administrator at the probate court? So, to me, however, there may be shortcomings in both documents. For me, Baba Mohbad, what he has done with that document, Aloba family, what they have done, I see the strategy behind it. And I see it is driving us and pushing us to that point where everybody will come and bear his or her name. Thank you very much. God bless you.
Before I wrap it up on point, do you have anything to say?
Yes. Moving forward in this case, I'm telling you, the individual that can look into Baba Mohbad's face and get his, beloved, precious, legendary son out of this world, taking away food from the table of tens, thousands, or millions of people that would have benefited from this great mind called Ileri Olua. You don't go fighting with such person from a defense point of view. That is me. That is what I'm saying. That is what I'm saying. The slot giving should have been post DNA opportunity, not pre-DNA opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you very much. On point. Thank you for everybody. Let me just crown it up that saying that whichever way, whether it is allegedly illegal wife or it is allegedly grandson, the one thing I know is sure that Mohbad never had a wife. That one is 100%. So that one is out of it. And there is a challenge for the paternity of the grandson, which I know that if that grandson, now for Mohbad, they go don't do the DNA. They go don't do them. But that is that about that. Continue. What's it called? In what we were playing, what I was trying to analyze is when they were talking about the royalty.
And told us that the Holy Spirit tells him that we should have a baby, and the baby would be so glorious and famous all over the world. And when he grows up and dies, the baby would be the one to buy his coffin. Those words still sound.
I'm going to stop here on this interview. Then I'll go to that conversation between Abu Ibel, Ayat, and Wumi. You've heard it loud and clear when she's saying that it is Liam that will buy Baba's coffin. I don't know where would the son be if na grandson they buy grandpapa coffin. Let's see.
Yeah.
Okay. Good afternoon, everybody. Once again, you're welcome. Now the platform where we say we get zero tolerance for fake accounts. If you join with your fake account,
because out of everything we Mohbad get, now only coffin Baba go collect back.
You don't understand.
I don't understand, bro. Now only coffin, okay, one if you collect land, you know if you collect car, you know if you collect shoe, you know if you collect belts, you know if you collect.
And then when are the talk and they come?
You know if you collect tickets to Canada or some trips, you know if you collect some nice clothes or even the church building, something of that sort. So it's now, coffin. Baba will collect. Oh my
But
attire.
Baba's administrator, they give Wunmi slots, but Wunmi they give Baba coffin. Hey, Oga.
As a bro, like it didn't bust my head though. It bust my head. And she insists on it on every interview. That he said he's going to bury him, he's going to buy the coffin, he's going to buy the coffin. Is it now that he's going to buy the coffin? Is it not like in 40, 50 years, maybe decades later? What is it going to be chopping until that time when we go buy coffee? It's going to be tea. I don't think she has any plans to give anything to the Aloba family. That was the initial plan. Take everything. That was why she was going around with the narrative that Mohbad does not have anything, according to what we are going to hear in this clip, that Mohbad does not have anything. I think that this recording was also released some time ago when she said something like she's not using Nike or any designers. Mohbad didn't buy anything. It's all about Mohbad has nothing. I think there was somebody that came out with that narrative too when Mohbad passed away. Someone said Mohbad is, I think one of our bloggers, they said Mohbad was deep in debt. He had a lot of debt, that he owed the producers, the marketers. He had ear infection. He was miserable. He was so deep in debt. He has nothing. He just an father calling him an upcoming artist. So the point is to make Mohbad seem as though he has nothing. He died in a lot of debt. He has no property. Even the housing in Lagos, the house is not cheap. It's not even owned by Mohbad. He has no car. He has no land. He borrowed everything. He was sleeping on the ground. It's nothing. Zero. Zilch. That's what they make it so that Baba was okay. You see, Mohbad has nothing. Okay, then it means there's nothing to fight for, and there's nothing to ask for a DNA for. That's what the intention are trying to play. Even Baba Mohbad was trying to reach out to her father based on Mohbad's land. Look at Mohbad was doing when he was alive. When Mohbad has this land issue with one of the persons that are related to Mohbad, to Wumi's mom, he will tell us that, look, Dad, I have some land here, this and this and this, and they're going to arrange a meeting. And when they come, I don't know what happened. Things will have changed. Mohbad will change his voice and say, you know what, Daddy, just let it go. All this, they just want to get everything from this guy. They don't want to give the family anything. And I think one of them said it at the Corona inquest that about this property, they're going to fight for it for as much as possible, as long as possible. And that the Aloba family is not going to get anything. I don't know what these people are feeling like. So from the get-go, one can, in some way, see or decide that Mohbad's life was taken. Probably because maybe we might realize that he could not go ahead or go along with whatever arrangements she had they were planning with Wunmi. I think maybe they wanted to consummate this whole thing in a marriage, in a court marriage. And Mohbad got fed up of maybe some new stuff he had about the girl, and maybe was calling off the engagement, the arrangement, which further aggravated that fight they were having and led to, his ultimate unfortunate demise. Anyway, let's just proceed. And also, she needs those properties to be able to fulfill some of her promises that she made to Adura. Because now, you can see, we notice that there's a pattern. When we're talking about something that is hitting women really hardly, Adura will come out and release some EP or some songs or some videos or some snippets of some of the songs, because I think it is a ploy not only to distract, it's a ploy to further probably maybe pacify or appease Adura, and to get him not to be involved or to think about the ongoing case, and to get him to be focused on the phony music career that they're trying to, or they think they can build for him. So if you're talking about the property, the DNA now, you see Adura bringing out some new snippet on his Instagram, putting out some new songs or something. If the whole thing goes down, Adura says nothing, except maybe when the heat goes up on Wunmi again, Adura comes out to bring out something new. So she needs those resources to be able to pay off Adura, and to also pay off to the promises that they've fulfilled, that they've made to Adura's mom, Mrs. Bosse, to also pay her off. So you can imagine that how hard they're going to fight for this DNA ish and for this property ish, because so much commitment and promise has been made, on that property. And which, of course, why would you buy Mohbad and get nothing? You have to get something for it. So that's why she's going to fight to Daniel for this. Let's go to the next stage. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Crocodile. Please, let's listen carefully. And when you notice at any point, we can just discuss and let's watch the flow of the events that we're about to listen to.
I said to Almighty God, I want to tell our life about what my advice for you is you know what I can call. Tomorrow, if anything happens to this girl tomorrow, they will say it's you. Understand? Eventually, you know what? Do you know anything about a Mohbad? I don't know much about the bush of the Lobo. I'll be Samilari, which is telling me, someone Mohbad, over shady any test. So, why is this?
Please, rewind, please.
Did you get that?
No, rewind, because that part seemed to be new to me. I didn't hear that before.
Women that quickly
rewind.
answers questions. They now ask, She Lagbaja Abi Lagbaja lo lomo? She now said DNA. Motiberi. Let's start again so that you listen very well.
Yeah. If we one of our boys go up and watch in the house. I said to Almighty God, I want to tell our life about what my advice for you is you know what I can call. Tomorrow, if anything happens to this girl tomorrow, they will say it's you. Understand? Eventually, you know what? Do you know anything about a Mohbad? I don't know much about the bush of the Lobo. I'll be Samilari, which is telling me, someone Mohbad, over shady any test. So, why is this?
Ṣé Lagbaja Abi Lagbaja lo lomo?
Mo.
And the answer should be, àwọn kan ló lomo Mohbad mo bímọ fún. That did not come. That did not come.
He now said, òun sọ fáwọn bàbá ẹ̀ kan wá ṣe DNA.
Níbo ló ti sọ?
Nǹkan tí Yéyàbú sọ nìyẹn.
That seemed to be like what he said.
Money nobody will make to sọ fáwọn bàbá ẹ̀ kó wá ṣe I get.
No, ó ní Wùmí sọ fún òun pé òun sọ fáwọn bàbá Liam kan wá ṣe DNA. Àbí, is that not what I'm hearing?
Please rewind. Please play. Can you?
No.
Make you go back.
No. Sorry that it has done a point. The thing, that voice note, that voice note has been edited. Ohun tó wà ńbẹ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀tẹ́lẹ̀ was mo ti béèrè lọ́wọ́ Wùmí ipe ta ló lọ́mọ, ó ti jẹ́wọ́ fún mi. Ohun tó wà ńbẹ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀tẹ́lẹ̀ nìyẹn.
It's a part of
it. Ó ti jẹ́wọ́ fún mi.
Ẹ̀yẹ́ká ní sùúrù.
Madam Ajia, it's a part of it.
Ẹ̀yẹ́ká ní sùúrù. Ó lè má bẹ̀rẹ̀ ní conversation yẹn. Ẹ̀yẹ́ká ní sùúrù ká gbọ́ through. I'm not going to pause it now. We'll listen through, then we'll come back to it, okay? Okay, panelists, is that okay?
Okay.
Okay.
I said to Almighty God, I want to tell our life about what my advice for you is you know what I can call. Tomorrow, if anything happens to this girl tomorrow, they will say it's you. Understand? Eventually, you know what? Do you know anything about a Mohbad? I don't know much about the bush of the Lobo. I'll be Samilari, which is telling me, someone Mohbad, over shady any test. So, why is this? So, they pay you go to Pamo. Lójú aráyé àdèmọ́tì kékeré ló wọ̀ lójú ọlọ́run tí ó bá lọ lówó ọdún kọ̀sùdò òtítọ́ wa lékè ẹ̀. Òun máa bẹ kó lo initiative rẹ̀ kó má jẹ́ kí àwọn èèyàn kọ́ sọ lẹ́nu ìgbà tó máa ń dárúkọ ẹ̀ wọ́n máa tàbí àìmọ̀ machine. So when we meet like when they pay we go job, Jackie Imole go touch sọ̀rọ̀. Because me go we sọ̀rọ̀ a long while. Obìnrin mo ẹsẹ̀ bí lọ́wọ́ ìgòkè. Kí ló ṣe Mohbad ọkàn wá orí ṣe kú? It's your carelessness ìyàwó ẹ̀ ni. But tí nǹkan gbé on show, tẹ́ ẹ̀ fi agídí gbé lọ sí hospital, no matter how. Ẹ wá filẹ̀ ọjọ́ kìíní ọjọ́ kejì, tàtà náà ti wọnú ọwọ́. Àwọn ọgbà ẹ̀ ní gbé wọ́n rẹ́jẹ̀ náà lé, so many things. It's only God can reveal what is happening. Omi ò fẹ́ kí wọ́n parẹ́ lọ ní ẹni problem. Níbi pé wọ́n wá ní pé ó kú lánàá ìwọ́de.
Ọ̀làlẹ̀ tó bá ti bẹ̀ wọ́n máa sọ fún ẹ pé kó má máa bọ̀ ẹ̀ máa fi confident ti sí ẹ̀fẹ̀ pé ọmọ pẹ̀kẹ̀tẹ̀ ń ṣe àlọ́ ẹ̀ confident.
Ẹ̀rọ kẹ̀kẹ́ ń ṣe àlọ́ ẹ̀ ó dẹ̀ ṣe bá bí àrùn yẹn sọ̀rọ̀.
Ilé ìgbésẹ̀ mọ̀ ní sẹ́ni. Àwọn tí wọ́n ń fẹ́ mi ò ní ní wọ́n lè dá orúkọ mi bẹ́ẹ̀. Ok, so ṣé ẹ̀kọ́ tẹ fẹ́ nìyẹn? Ok, nǹkan tẹ̀yìn wá fẹ́ èyí náà máa sọ fún.
Presidential, Emma Binusa, Ejo, Ayat, I'm so sorry, please. I want to ask you something. Please, what exactly did I do to you?
Emotional
Because
blackmail.
it is not possible for me not to have done anything to you. The hatred you had towards me and Liam, bẹ̀rẹ̀ Ọlọ́run, ẹ̀yìn tí wọ́n lè fi sọ̀kọ̀ fún yín, ṣé nínú ayé tí mo wà yìí gbogbo ìyàtọ̀ ìmọ̀ àti ọkọ mi tá jẹ́ láyé wa, ṣé ó possible kí wọ́n mú ọwọ́ mi kí fi pa ọkọ mi tí mo lè mọ̀ pé mo bí ọmọ oṣù 5 fún? Ṣé ó possible nínú ayé yìí gbogbo ìyàtọ̀ àbọ̀ ẹ̀fẹ̀ mọ́ o? 10 years tí mo ti wà pẹ̀lú ọkọ mi lélẹ́yìí o, láti mo ti wà pẹ̀lú ẹ̀mí ìmọ̀ ẹbí mi ìmọ̀ ara o, ṣé ó possible pé gbogbo 10 years ṣe fún mi lè jẹ yàtọ̀ ó wá di tàbí tó yẹ kí n máa jẹ ọ̀rọ̀ kó ṣé ó wá jẹ́ ìgbà tó yẹ kí wọ́n máa jẹ ọ̀rọ̀ bí mo ṣe tí mo ti ṣe láyé mi àwọn ẹdúró náà ayé tẹ́ kí n sọ̀rọ̀ ẹdúró náà ayé please let me talk I'm in pain let me talk please ẹjọ́ ẹ kí n sọ̀rọ̀ náà ẹjọ́ ẹ kí n sọ̀rọ̀ náà ayé ẹjọ́ ẹ kí n sọ̀rọ̀ náà ṣé ó wá jẹ́ ìgbà tó yẹ pé ó yẹ kí n máa jẹ gbogbo iṣẹ́ tí mo ti ṣe láyé mi gbogbo ọ̀làgùn tí mo ti ṣe láyé mi tí mo ṣe fi gbogbo ayé mi tí mo fi gbogbo ayé mi sìn ó wá jẹ́ ìgbà tó yẹ kí wọ́n máa jèrè bí mi ṣe wáyé mi ní mọ́tò mi níṣẹ́ o mi ní ẹni tí láyé mi o ọkọ tí bàbá mi sọ ìwé ló pa ọmọ mi o torí pé torí ìgò autist tí mi tí mo pa ẹ̀ tí mi tó ṣọ̀nà ọ̀nà ìrànwọ́ tí mi tí mo pa ẹ̀ ẹni tí mo fi gbogbo ayé mi sìn láyé mi ó wá jẹ́ ìgbà tó yẹ kí wọ́n máa jẹ ọrọ̀ láti mọ̀ nínú oyún lé ọ̀dọ̀ pẹ̀lú ṣọ́wọ́dà mi mo sùn sí o first time tó kọ́ mi tàjọ ní ilé tàgbà láyé wa olùgbà tó kú yìí o gbàtà tó jọ ní ilé tàgbà láyé nínú ayé wa àwọn 15 ló gbé pẹ̀lú wa o ṣé wọ́n kó sínú pa pé ìgbà tó yẹ kí wọ́n máa jèrè pẹ̀lú iṣẹ́ tí mo ti ṣe láyé mi ọkọ ìwà fún ṣọdẹ wa kú ṣé wọ́n kó sínú pa pé táìmù tó yẹ kí wọ́n máa jèrè iṣẹ́ ayé mi ṣé wọ́n kó sínú kí n pa Mohbad níbi tá àbúrò ẹ̀ wá níbi táwọn èèyàn 15 ni wà.
Hold on. Ṣé nípa tí Mohbad ìgbésẹ̀ wo ló gbé?
Mo sọ fún ọkọ mi pé ká ro ihò ẹ̀ gangan ni bí ọkọ mi ti kú tí kí ikú gangan tó dé àbú ẹ̀dá ẹ̀dá ẹ̀mọ́ mi bẹ́ẹ̀ mi ti ṣe lọ ọmọ yóò kí n sùn kò kí n jẹun kí n ṣe anything mo bá fìdí ẹbí pé mo fìdí Liam ni mo bá.
You can see she was trying to bring Baba Mohbad into the picture. Because if it was a discussion between what they were basically asking her for accountability to account for action. It was a simple question. What did you do when, in fact, she did not even, maybe he was trying to say, what did you do when it came from, when you guys said he sustained that injury at the show? What did you do? But she took that from him and then she brought Baba Mohbad because she does not want to be accountable for that particular question, that angle of question that Abuibe was trying to bring out. She said, I told my father-in-law to let us, do that stuff for him. And then she can continue to build on that discourse on the father-in-law because honestly, if we meet people on the street right now and say one or two things, she say, oh, it's Baba Mohbad. She will bring Baba Mohbad as a shield to hide her actions. And she make it seem as though Baba Mohbad is the person that in fact, if possible, she says more that Mohbad applied is Mohbad applied Mohbad, and that because that's why she keeps harping on that lie that he buried him hastily. He buried because according to what we are going to hear, she said something like, I called him several times that he's not picking up, and she let's keep this. But these are one of the first stages.
Yeah, sorry, Crocodile, Honorable York Daddy. Please, sir, before we go further, I just want to say something on that Mustafa Koloro. We all understand, according to Yoruba culture, the issue of take the body, go and invoke the spirit only occurs or happen when you suspect that this person that pied, somebody pied the person. In our culture, if you want to tell somebody to go and roll something, you are going to tell that person it is basically because of you're suspecting that somebody pied somebody, or maybe the death is not from God, somebody pied him. You will now tell the person, but if Wunmi is now insisting that it is the injection of the nurse that pied Mohbad, where is Elogo coming from in that aspect? Because definitely we know what pied him. It is the injection, and you still want Baba to go and roll what again?
So even if the people that want to work on this, that want to do investigation, if they should bring all these voices, listen to our testimonies, everything, they will get the truth. Let's continue.
Hold on. She party. Mohbad. Yeah. Ìgbésẹ̀ wo ló gbé? Mo sọ fún bàbá mi pé ká ro ìró yẹn gangan ni because ọkọ mi ti kú tí kí ikú.
Now, oníkan lọ ro, wọ́n ní ìgbésẹ̀ wo ló gbésẹ̀ kí ó tó kú, ó ti kú tán ló jẹ́ ń sọ yìí. Ìgbésẹ̀ wo ló gbé kí bọ̀ yẹn kó tó kú?
Ìgbésẹ̀ wo ló gbé? Mo sọ fún bàbá mi pé ká ro ìró yẹn gangan ni because ọkọ mi ti kú tí kí ikú gangan tó dé àbú ẹ̀dá ilẹ̀ mọ́ ẹ̀mọ́ mi lọ́wọ́ ibi tí ṣe lọ ọmọ yóò kí n sùnkọ̀ kí n jẹun kí n ṣe anything mo máa fi ìjẹ́ wípé mo fi ìdílé àbùdí mo máa fi ìjẹ́ wípé mo fi mo ń nọ̀ sí ẹbẹ nínú ọ̀sán ọmọ kékeré ni.
I will debunk sharply.
She will not answer. You see, she was trying to even put it on Abuebe. I'll tell you.
Yeah, Abuebe demo.
She will not accept any responsibility whatsoever. She's going to put it on Abuebe, or put it on Baba Mohbad, or put it on somebody else, or put it on, Adura when the time comes. And when the time comes, we'll be surprised that even
Crocodile. You could see the emphasis. She said, "Riro yen gongoni."
Riro yen gongoni. Let's go. You don't hear? Abuebe say, they try put Abuebe to the picture. Abuebe tell us, I never see you before.
Yeah, no day. Because
but you see, they tell her, no. Get Crocodile. You see one amazing thing about this girl. Only my whoever I go paromo.
Just like that, bro.
Just like that. Hear what he talk now. Hear what he talk. Me really? Me only recognize. Ola tiri mi o ko ki bole nu moto ni. Iyan lo ori eri o de n sọ fún pé
She can even push it forward to say that you even slept with me before. And this take me back to what VDM revealed upon what Yabo just said about Abu Ebel. So they are building their file on Abu Ebel because Abu Ebel is not openly showing. Maybe they expect Abu Ebel to show support or to talk for her or to speak for her. They were not expecting him to, to remain neutral in the case, because whatever she's trying to put out, Abu Ebel is separating himself from it. So that could be the reasons why they feel they are satisfied with Abu Ebel, which is why I guess they're building their case against him. Why won't you support us? Why won't you support the girl? And she came to you to fight. You see, there is no time for all those that, because you see, Yabo Joe, Tonto DK, and some other artists like that, they are ringing. They have this pseudo-feminist, men sentiments, and they feel that they can, any man or any of that sort that has not supported them in some way, or that has wronged them or has hurt their feelings at some point, they believe they could just blackmail. They can build instrument of blackmail against such individuals. They'll just wait when the person is trying to vie for a presidency or some political position, and they bring out the person's scandal and the past to be able to, as a tool to bring down that person. And we saw the role that they played when the French president was also doing his, whatever he's doing against Natasha. They brought out certain things against the man just to bring him down. Not really because they love Nigeria, but because they feel that the man has wronged one of the persons that they like, one of their proponents, which is the reasons why they have this, all this kind of propaganda and blackmail tools at their disposal to use. Abu is not supporting. Abu separated himself from. He's not aligning. He's not saying that. Yeah, I know you. He's not doing all those kind of things. He's separating himself. That look, listen, I don't know you. And and they know that Abu Ebel have known some things because Abu Ebel said that Wumi has confessed. So if Abu Ebel has confessed to Wumi, it is wise for them to have one or two goods on Abu Ebel, so that should Abu Ebel come out and maybe put certain of those say the truth about who Wumi said is the father of Liam biologically, then they can use that blackmail they have against Abu Ebel to set him up. So it's like, I have the goods on you, you have the goods on me, so just keep quiet. Which is, I guess, the reasons why Abu Ebel, they just lose interest in the case, because Abu Ebel, he's a businessman, he's also an estate developer, he doesn't want anybody to jeopardize his business. No time. Because I guess he was hounded at some point. They hounded him, they tried to get some land from him. He got hit at some point by some persons at the top on this case.
Okay, let's go ahead. Mr. Tazan, you wanted to say something?
Yes, I wanted to say that, I'm hearing some part of this audio for the very first time. So I'm like, is this what is it not a doctored video? Or maybe at the end, the earlier part of this video is new to me. The earlier part is new to me, where Abu Ebel was admonishing Sele that this lady has already
alleged. It's an extension, sir. It's an extension.
Okay. Because I'm still waiting for that part where Abu Ebel said, that's
the password to know whether it's doctored or not. Let's go.
So I just want peace to reign. My brother, Aloba the king of Yellow.
I want to ask him what he knows about it. He might have gotten information from somewhere so I can clear myself. I only want to, and also be able to tell you, those cool people, I have begged Baba to come and do DNA since November, but Baba got Lori, Baba change DNA. He have come and say, our family, our family, Baba commission was not your coming, once he beg Baba, Baba suffer DNA because of the money they are giving him. You people don't know this man's scope. Oh, you people don't know him. I know him so well more than all of you people. But what she, Baba sọ fún mi lẹ́yìn, Baba sọ lẹ́yìn pé tó yẹ kó sọ yẹ kó sọ àwọn people, but don't want to. Wọ́n lè sọ pé wọ́n ṣe DNA ní Baba sọ bó ṣe DNA. But Baba sọ làwọn máa pọ̀ fún gbogbo ìlú máa bí pé mi sá. A clear conscious fear no accusation. Why should I be scared because of Liam? Sir, I'm done.
It was the plan. But if you can do one thing, because somehow invite someone that is maybe they are your team. They are the ones who are making things worse for you, because it's not the truth. Like they are fighting against justice because from the other side.
What am I going to tell you now? What am I to tell you now? Join together.
Àwọn kan báyìí, àní nǹkan tó sọ ní ìsìn pé ó ti kú before kí nǹkan kan báyìí ṣe tó ṣẹlẹ̀. Kò tọ́lù ní ká má sọ òun. But the more you hiding the truth, the more they think maybe you do something that you do.
I know nothing. All I'm saying is that he is not always at peace with himself. Everybody knows. People that even have women I'm talking to knows. He is not always at peace with himself. He doesn't sleep. He doesn't sleep. He's always thinking. That is what I meant.
Hold on.
Look at the check-in store. Hold on. Presidential is a minute. Now that I have been at the corner of the edge. I just think about it. I can't see in Nigeria, but we know it's in this one. I believe it. Something was over here. Now just one phone call maybe. What's in that boy? If I have a phone call, okay. Oh yeah, he could do. Nothing funny.
Your daddy, do you know what she's trying to build up here? By saying she's not by saying that Mohbad is not at peace, she's building a conversation towards. She's trying to control the conversation towards a narrative, because they will ask, why is he not at peace? Then she will say is because of what the Malians did to him, and that Mohbad is looking over his shoulders all the time. They try to shoot him, they try to gun him down several times, and because of that, then she will now build it up. She will say, because of that, Mohbad is scared to even leave the confines of his house, of his home.
We want to know whether this one is doctored.
Yes, and then they will say, because of that, that's the reason why Mohbad could not go to the hospital, because he's scared that Malians. Just imagine, Malians have so much power that they could even influence, that they could get through the hospital gate. Because of course, Mohbad as a celebrity, Mohbad could not get to the hospital. You know, he won't go to any kind of hospital. He will go to a top-notch hospital with security. So the Malians will bring the security of this top-notch hospital and maybe pay a nurse or pay somebody to open the doors so that the dogs can come in and beat him to death.
Let's listen. I have another video here, but let's listen to this one. Let's see whether it's the doctored one, who doctored it, why did he doctor it. Let's continue.
Presidential, what did they explain for me? Nígbà tí mo lóyún Liam, ọkọ mi ò jẹ́ kí n lọ sí Atlanta. Kò jẹ́ kí n bínú tí ó yẹ kí n bí ọmọ Mohbad tí ó yẹ kí n bí sílé alágbo. Kò jẹ́ kí n bí kò yẹ kí n bí ọmọ mi lọ sí hospital mi bí ọmọ sọ́lá àgbo. Mo ní tiẹ̀, mo ní láti rántí ẹ̀ yẹn just because he refuses hospital. And the only reason is because of the fear that he believes the man.
Your daddy. But Wunmi said Mohbad used to spend 4 hours with her at the Atlanta or something.
That one is TV conversation. It's not TV interview. Ló sọ pé tó ń bá ti lọ sí Atlanta, Mohbad máa wà pẹ̀lú òní 4 hours. Ọlọ́run ọba.
Daddy York, she said she has tears. Daddy York, she said she has tears. She said she has tears. Òun rán fún ara òun. Ṣé nọ́ọ̀sì ni Wunmi ni? Tó máa rán tears fún ara ẹ̀. Give more that on this platform, please. Can you confirm this for me, please?
Kẹ̀rímọ́ ló bá ran Kẹ̀rímọ́. Àbí báwo ni Mr. Tazan ṣe máa pè yẹn? Mr. Tazan ẹ̀jọ̀ bá mi pè Kẹ̀rí.
Karamo.
And you know how we used to cry to you too, boy. And Mama Shima can say anything. Oh, the birthday almost anything in power. You said the reason why I won't say anything is that, let me tell you, to my people most of we are on support all doubt on it. But why would you curse Liam? Why would you curse Liam? And I'm on paid to go to the people. Why would you curse Liam? My own child will not clock a year before he died. Why would you curse him like that? And you have your own children. It's a very low and but I come and job, I come and cook. You know, oh, that time more life for me, more life for me. I'm going to live like a little boy. But so, never you better shmanda to so. And never you better shmanda to so. Then so, and never here, to my so. So they make it more our almost story, our roots one. And never again, our closest friends are coming. Also, the so more yati and Jim also we then the only thing. So Papa coming from Bami than or just coming come ọlọ́yọ̀ kan mi pé àwọn ní olórí ẹbí kan pọ̀ everything wà fáwọn káwọn pin and the man said he is never going to give him because Mohbad dey bímọ. náà ni mo ti ṣe pé fún bàbá Mohbad pé kò lè dá àwọn ẹbí ṣe mọ̀ pọ̀ ká láyà yìí.
ọ̀rẹ́ mi ìpèsè láyọ̀ àti omi bọ́lá mi kò ṣe ìdánwò ẹ̀rọ because àwọn méjèèjì wọ́n ti àwọn mi ò fi wọ́n ṣe
Baba Mohbad dey support law line. Baba Mohbad don she message daddy me 2 weeks ago. Daddy mi ò lie wọn. I know ìtẹ̀wà law line ṣe mi. Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ẹ̀ mọ bàbá yìí. Ẹ̀yin tí ẹ̀ mọ bàbá yìí.
Dariok.
Ṣé wàá dákẹ́ mi lọ bọ́ sọ́lá ẹ̀kọ́ máa tún àṣírí bàbá.
That point that she mentioned that Baba Mohbad message.
Oh, hold on. I want to know whether it's the doctor one we are listening to.
Sure, that he both like my gosh. What I meant when I said my husband has been dead. When I said my husband has been dead before the actual death comes, I do every what I thought I'm saying. He knows how he used to have sleepless nights. He does not sleep. Mama feed the people feed Liam. He's always like to really about oh mama salary because oh my back come and attack you. But no one you be feel this to know you. If you share one, you feel money back pay. Only the coffee bowl money. So all those things are happening countless times. That's what I actually meant that he has time for the actual death comes. He called up countless times to report whenever he's feeling somehow or anything has happened to him. That is what I mean. He has never been at peace until his death go at peace. That was what I mentioned. I said he has been dead for the actual death comes. And concerning it, me not taking him to the hospital, my husband will not go. In the test hospital so bad, he will not go because he feels these people are everywhere and they might attack him. And that is the same thing he was running for when he was alive.
Bóyá àwọn ìdí ẹ̀ bóyá kò jẹ́ pé kò tó ń ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ni wọ́n sọ pé báyìí ọlọ́run ó fi kẹ́ ọdún yọ lọ ó ṣe tó gbàdúrà kí kọ́ máa ṣẹlẹ̀ sí ọkọ ẹ̀yọ́ lọ́dún kò yẹ so wọ́n ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ a lot of things lọ́wọ́ rẹ̀ which is not Samuel lọ́wọ́ Samuel
Samilari ni wọn náà conversation yìí láyé mi èmi àti mi ìhòòhò ẹlẹ́gùsì ní láyé mi mo dẹ̀ ti sọ fún bàbá ẹ wá ṣé tiẹ̀ ní bàbá sọ fún mi pé kí n gbọ́ ọmọ mi wá ayé àti ìrìn àyè máa ṣú ṣé máa gbọ́ ọmọ yín lọ ṣé máa gbọ́ ọmọ yín sọ́dọ̀ ẹni bẹ́ẹ̀ wé èèyàn bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn mi ì lè gbọ́ ọmọ mi lọ bá bàbá.
Gbogbo tí gbogbo yín sọ bí díẹ̀ ni ọ̀nà gbọ́ pẹ́ bá ṣùgbọ́n lẹ́nu mi rí.
I don't even know. I don't watch TikTok. I don't watch all those things. I will never watch things that will make me sad.
Tó bá lè farabalẹ̀ jẹ́ kí n sọ ọkọ̀ fún ẹ. Bí ṣe olóhùn sẹ́kọ́ndì, nǹkan tó mú mi tí mo bá sọ̀rọ̀, ó kí gbogbo alámọ̀ Mohbad mi, nǹkan tó lè fi get you àbú ẹ̀bẹ̀. That means o ti mọ ẹgbẹ́ mi gan, mo ò ṣe èèyàn kékeré. Because àbú ẹ̀bẹ̀ ò kéré. So the thing is, nǹkan tí mo fi sọ̀rọ̀ lọ́jọ́ yẹn, ṣùgbọ́n ẹgbọ́n post èmi àtọmọ mi náà kọ́ ṣe pé.
That was after you posted Liam. And that was even what made me come about to swear for him too.
I never put wait, calm down. Mommy, try to deal with it now. I never posted in front.
But you cursed him out that he's never going to complete a year before he died. And you claimed you love Mohbad.
Mommy, ò lè jẹ́ kí n sọ̀rọ̀ náà, tó bá ti lè jẹ́ kí n sọ̀rọ̀ dúró. Mo ní tó bá jẹ́ wípé ni mo sọ. Right? Ọ̀gọ́ ni mo sọ. Mo lè solo kí
this is just 13 minutes. I think this is the doctored one. Let's go to the full conversation. This is the doctored one. This one was done by one King Bidex Entertainment. I've tried to search for that that person.
Did you observe she mentioned Joro like 5 times? Joro.
No, maybe they can analyze the doctored one. Let's go to the real one. Let's see what
I said to Almighty God, I know tell one life about to agree. You go to one what my advice for you is you know what you know call. Tomorrow if anything happens to this girl tomorrow, they will say it's you. Understand? Eventually you know do you know anything about a Mohbad? Tell no more so many bushes no more. Which is telling me, Mohbad, she did any test. So what is this? So that I go to Pamo, Lujarai, I never think in the lower of your love. So over the road, or don't go to do what you don't want to. Yeah. So Mohbad, Kulu initiative where, one the key, and when you go Australia. Because I'm under the emotion. So when we need to when we pay a good job, Jackie, you want to go to Australia. Because we go with a long while. Who be any more than below a cookie. Kilo she will buy the it's your a carelessness, you are wearing. But you go going on the show, tell if you are getting good to hospital, no matter how.
She don't. And this is Doctor Latungo by any.
Daddy York, doctored one, Lele.
Again.
What the doctor?
Yes, because there is a particular part where he emphatically said, "Mo bere lowo e, ó ti jẹ́wọ́ fún mi."
Ó ti jẹ́wọ́ fún mi. Yeah. Before kò tiẹ̀ tó débi pé ṣé Sam Larry ni àbí ṣé ọba ni. Ó ti kọ́kọ́ bèrè yẹn lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀, ó jẹ́ sọ emphatically pé ó ti jẹ́wọ́ fún mi.
Yes, and the new part, something that is new in this that I didn't hear before is the part where he said that òun ti pé àwọn bàbá ẹ̀ pé kán wá lọ ṣe DNA. You understand? So, Oribako.
Exactly. Wọ́n ti ṣe rí ìgbà tá ti ń lé emphasis lórí ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn.
Crocodile.
Tá ti ń lé emphasis lórí ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn.
Crocodile.
Wọ́n lọ. That was when they doctored it.
Yeah.
Crocodile, can you please, can you get us the one that is not doctored?
Okay, I have to search. Okay, let me do some search. Then, but anyway, but how do we know that it's not doctored? Is there any hallmarks? Is there any?
So let's play by one to need doctored, didn't he?
Okay. There is the punchline in the first audio that we all listened to was that mo ti bèrè lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀, ó ti jẹ́wọ́ fún mi.
Okay. Do you have, where do you download the one you have now? You playing? Where do you download it from?
Crocodile.
Yep.
What you're going to look into when Adboebe started that conversation with Ayat, when he was telling Ayat that Olamaje koko bawa. It was after that statement when she was now saying that I have already asked her, me and her, we talked for long, that she has not had a longer conversation with me, that me and her have already talked, we talked for long, and I asked her, mo ti bèrè lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀, ẹni tó lọ́mọ, ó ti jẹ́wọ́ fún mi.
Okay.
Before moving on to, is this Sam Larry or this and that?
Okay.
Exactly.
I'll get that. Give me a few minutes.
And also, may I also add, if you
are
lọmọ Jésù òyìnbó yẹn ni o. Ibi tó ti sọ wípé mo ti béèrè lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀, ó ti jẹ́wọ́ fún mi. Kí lorúkọ ọmọ Jésù òyìnbó tán tì mọ́lé yẹn?
What my advice for you is tomorrow, if anything happens to this guy tomorrow, they will say it's you. Understand? Eventually, you know what? Do you know anything about Mohbad? Tell no more somebody push it no more. Abishamilari, which is telling me, someone will back. Over she did any test. So what is this?
Lele, on call Lele. Want the doctor Lele to play. On call Lele. On call Lele. Sherry, eléyìí tí ó ti sọ wípé òun ti béèrè lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ ó ti jẹ́ fún mi yẹn. Òun ni ti ọmọ Jésù òyìnbó yẹn ló ṣe interview pẹ̀lú ẹ̀. Kí lórúkọ ọmọ tó máa ń sọ pé wọ́n múlẹ̀ wọ́n jábọ́ wọ́n ṣe kíní kan yẹn. Veron. Òun àti Veron ni Veron ló pè sórí show Veron ló pè sí. Ó wọ̀n Veron pé kó jáwọ́ lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ kó má bá sọ kankan mọ́. Veron ni kì í ṣe Ayat. Veron tí Veron ní kẹ́ lọ wá ibẹ̀ ló ti sọ wípé mo ti béèrè lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ o ó ti jẹ́wọ́ fún mi ẹni tó lọ́mọ. Òun àti Veron ni kì í ṣe Ayat. Ayat Veron ṣe show lọ́wọ́ ọjọ́ yẹn ni àwọn méjèèjì pé wọ́n bẹ̀. Wọ́n dẹ̀ jọ ń sọ̀rọ̀.
Calm down. I don't get the original voice note. Ta ló ń sọ̀rọ̀ báyìí?
Èmi ni mò ń sọ̀rọ̀. Veron ni wọ́n ti Veron ló ṣe interview.
I've gotten the original voice note that was prepared. Once that jáde ń gbà yẹn, let's play.
So why they need me? Tó dà pé ìgbọ́ tó pamọ́ lójú aráyé àdèmọ̀ ti kéde ló wọ̀ lójú Ọlọ́run. Tí wọ́n bá lọ lógún ọdún ọjọ́ kan ṣoṣo, ó ti tó máa lékè ẹ̀.
Yeah. Okay, sorry, hold on. Barrister Tosin, let me forward because I want to quickly do something now. Let me forward it. It's the voice note is not this one. Even though like that, I made a good doctor. Now the source gone. I just go check my archive.
Those documents.
The source document gone. I read the voice note where then do it fresh. You know. Kudos to